Buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Tar turning out for what will be his 400th appearance. There's precious little point talking of anyone else here today, Jim.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. That's a cute ball. That is a great pick out. Zanetti.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Arsenal already making their first change. Not what was planned, I don't think.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Fired deep towards the back post. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Kukcu. Now it's Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. Kukcu! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Kukcu clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi, nice physical challenge. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Gets into some space. Ball driven towards the far post. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Batistuta. Not the most accurate pass. Still goalless. That's a sharp pass. Rice. Van der Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? Well, that is one way to stop him. Arsenal have their second corner now. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Van der Ven. Totti. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that is as far as they're going to go. That has not gone well. Looking to play him in. That looks a cracking ball. And it's Rooney! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. It's their second corner of the game. And he shoots! That's going to go a long way. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well, that's an excellent interception. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the less said about that pass, the better. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Messi, looking to go deep. That is a brilliant interception. Stoichkov, still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Stoichkov, now Davids, into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now it's Batistuta, aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Davids.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Messi! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Messi brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Beckham gathers from the goal kick. Rice is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Rooney. Rice. Park Ji-sung. And here's Batistuta. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Inter have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Lobbed in behind. Searching pass he's played there. Beckham. Messi. Rooney. Can he get it through? And there's green grass ahead of him. Hakimi. Totti. Short changes him with that pass. Looking for options for movement. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Totti. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, played right into his path. He is through here. There's a look and plays it forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Rooney. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, Red, nice interception. No break through and well into the second period. Decent chance! Taken back almost at once. Now it's Totti. Beckham. Into Milan, looking to pass their way through. Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Inter couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And this is Messi. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Brilliantly cut out. Adams cuts it out. Threads one in. Adams calmly anticipates. And it's Batistuta. That's been slipped through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Batistuta. Beckham. Now it's Batistuta. Plays a shot. And the finish! Oh, it's come loose. Cleared without complication. That's an imaginative pass. Shoots! He scored! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 15.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Attenzione, un cambio.
There they go, hunting
and he's
again.
picked out the run. Chance, surely! And that would have been game, set and match.
Doué really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Rijkaard gets it away. Totti. Cross to the back post. Big header! And that's a real chance missed.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
And it's Totti. And this is Rooney. Shot could be on. Closing. It's Van Basten!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, there's the clearance. That pass has been well intercepted. And that has put paid to that. And here's Højlund. Might be danger here. Chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
All hands on deck for this one. Oh, smashing head! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.